All right, we are live. No one in the chat yet, but that's okay. What is up, everybody? All right, we are streaming again today to see if Target will drop. I have a good feeling about today. Personally, I'm super excited because Donruss Football has the retail release today. All right, so today is the 7th. So Donruss Football has officially been released. This is going to be the first product that we see with pro NFL jerseys. So I'm pretty excited. I'm sure that Target already has it, but will we see it in a drop? That's yet to be decided because we all know that Target. Oh, there we go. What's up, Flocka? First one in the chat. Let's go. Yeah, like I was saying, Donruss. It's I'm sure Target already has a massive allotment for it, being the major retail chain that they are. But we'll have to see if they actually drop it with the drop this week, since it took them, I think it was like 3 weeks or 2 to 3 weeks after Select Basketball came out. Then they dropped Select Basketball, so they're kind of behind on everything. So we'll have to see how it goes. How was your Labor Day? Did you get no one got too crazy? I did not. I've been still kind of sick, so I've been taking it easy the last couple of days. I'm really hoping that we see something today. Just slept all day, stayed up all night. Nice, that's the way to go. I would, on days like that, just stay up and play video games all night, but I'm basically an old man now, so it's really hard for me to stay up that late. Plus, I have a 3-month-old, and that's hard to stay up and try not to make noise, screaming at the TV. All right, so we got 13 minutes until the things start to possibly get interesting. I'm refreshing on my phone. Still have 155 results. As you can see, I got the favorites page up again. Make sure that you favorite all the products that you want to see load first, because you will be the first one to see those load, and that'll be nice to kind of use it almost like a monitor. Like the products that you already favor will load, so you'll know there's going to be a drop. I do not pay for monitors, so we're doing this old school pretty much. I do not. I can't really justify for myself buying a $30 a month monitor. It's just not for me. I'd rather just wake up and keep refreshing the page over and over than to buy a monitor and get a notification. But that's just me. Does anyone else use monitors in here? You said not really any video games. I have issues. I feel that. You never know what someone's going through. Anxiety, depression. Not saying you have that stuff. I'm just saying, that stuff is pretty rough. I've dealt with a lot of it myself, after getting out of the military. So I feel you. So you can't tend to sleep at nighttime. Yeah, I understand completely. I used to have times where I would just stay up all night pretty much because I couldn't sleep, and like other times I didn't want to go to sleep. Um, so like I feel like it's like really important to do something like to try to calm your brain if you can, like before going to bed. So like I found that like not being on like social media and stuff like that like really helped. You know, like me being able to just like wind down at the end of the day, and it kind of like it would help me, but not sure if it'll help you, but maybe it can. All right, I just want to thank everyone for joining here, for watching with me. Hopefully, we're going to get some cards today. I have a good feeling, like I talked about before. Donruss football releases this week. Um, if everyone could just hit the video with a like, it really helps me out to try to get my streaming videos out there. I'm still really small as a channel, but we're growing, and hopefully, one day I'll have 50, 100, 1,000 people in the stream. That's the goal, but you know, I'm thankful for anyone who just joins and comes hangs out with me in the morning because it's early. I know I did not want to get up this morning and start streaming, but I was like, I think we have a good shot. I don't know what it is. Last week they dropped on a Thursday. The week before that they dropped on a Tuesday, I believe. So it's kind of been switching between Tuesday and Thursday. I'm not really you can't really pinpoint when Target drops, but I don't know. I just have a good feeling about today. I don't know what it is. Okay, Flocka. Yeah, yeah, that sucks, man. I feel you. Uh, I would just say like don't let anyone downplay. Like if you're not having a good day, I've had people be like, yeah, like depression is just being sad. Like you need to get over it, or like just don't be so anxious. Like people, I feel like people mean well, but if you don't have like a condition, then they don't really understand what it's like to battle something. But yeah, definitely definitely hope that you can battle it, like that you can combat it the best way, because it's rough out there. The world is rough for sure. So that's why I like getting together with people and just like chilling out, hanging out, try to like just get a little break from the day to day, because there's just so much out there. There's so much like crappy news going around. There's like politics and stuff. That's why I stay out of it. So hopefully this is a place where like everyone can just come hang out, just chill, talk about sports, just forget about all the craziness in the world going on right now. All right, looks like we got like 7 minutes until things might get interesting. Target's been loading late though. I don't know what it is. They've been loading at like it's 5:53 Central Standard Time here, but Target's been loading at like 6:30, 6:40 Central Standard Time. Um, yeah, I don't know what it is. I would much rather they just have an early drop so that I can just go back to bed, get my cards, and go back to bed. The Target likes to play games. This has honestly been like the only way for me to get cards recently. Said something about that Donruss. Yeah, I'm excited about that Donruss too. Believe me, I do not. I do not want to make another video of me waiting up in the Meyer parking lot at 3 a.m. for some cards. But if Target doesn't drop Donruss this week, I might make another video of me making a clown of myself and waiting at 3 a.m. admire to get some Donruss football. I just want pro jerseys. Like, that's all I ask for. I really just want to see the rookies in some pro jerseys. I'm tired of the college stuff. Like, I opened a lot of Prism draft picks. Like, that's like a really fun set for me to open. Like, I like Prism draft picks. But after a while, the college jerseys just like don't do it for me anymore, Because it's like you already see your favorite rookies playing in NFL jerseys because of preseason. But you're like, I want it on a card. Like, I want to see that. Give me the pro jerseys. And now that we have it, for Donruss. Also, I believe it's either the 14th or the 17th. I need to make sure that I have my news right. But Optic Basketball also comes out this month, and that's something I'm really excited for. Optic Football is my favorite product, like football wise. I haven't opened any Optic Basketball, so I'm so excited for Optic Basketball, and that's going to be on the 17th, 14th or 17th of this month as well. So I'm really hoping that Target has some, because like I said, Target Drops has been one of the only ways for me to get cards, and I feel it's the same with a lot of other people, because I can't go out every single day and look for cards in the wild and try to fight, the same dudes that know like the vendors and they know where they're going to be. Flocka says, do you ever shop on David Adams Card World? No, I've actually never heard of that, but I'm going to check that out for sure. I mainly look at like blowout cards. That's a pretty good site. Steel City Collectibles is a good one too, but they're pricey for sure. Like, they still have Topps Chrome baseball blasters for $55 a blaster when they were still like available at Target for $29.99. But I'm gonna check out David Adams Card World. So they drop a decent amount of cards and have daily deals. Okay, sweet, yeah. I've been looking to get a Gypsy Queen hobby box to open for the channel. I wanna open one of those really bad. So it's called Blowout Cards. So they have like a lot of discounted stuff. So I would definitely check them out. Depending on what it is, it can still be really pricey, because that's just the hobby right now. But Blowout Cards, check it out. They have a lot of good deals. I still like WWE, believe it or not. I still watch WWE. So they have like a lot of discount WWE cards that you can get for like super cheap, which is really nice. Like, you can get WWE hobby boxes for like $50, depending on what it is. So that's actually really nice for sure. If anyone has like any like card website online, like we're talking about, go ahead and drop the name. I want to see where you guys shop from. Reliable sources for sure, because there's so many sellers and like new card shops popping up all the time that are definitely not legit. They're just scammers. They're just people who got in it for the money. So it's really nice to find card stores like online that are actually reputable and are not trying to rip you off for every last dollar that you have. All right, we are getting close. We're about 2 minutes away. I'm still refreshing. Check your Target accounts. Make sure they are not locked, okay? That's the last thing I would want for, one of you guys. If there's a drop and then you go to checkout and your account is locked, for me, whenever I have to reset my password, it sends my password to the promotion folder in my email. So if you can't find like the reset, I would look in like your promotion folder, spam, junk email, one of those. So just don't panic, And sometimes they lock, they'll lock accounts like right up to the drop. Like I've had it before where stuff was preloaded and then my account got locked. So make sure that you're always checking your account. The links are in the description as well. So all like the big select products, Prism Basketball, I have all the links down there, as well as the main Target collectible page where you can see like there's 155 results for trading cards on there. So if you use that like main collectible page and keep refreshing, you'll see whenever new product drops. So that's really important because the stuff that I have saved here that I have on auto refresh, I'll see if any of the previous products if they come up when I refresh it. But you have to be refreshing that main collectible page to see if there's any new product that you haven't favorited yet. All right, it is 6 a.m. Central Standard. I'm sorry, Central Standard Time. I have my auto refresh on. I'm refreshing on my phone. Let me know if you shop on the phone, like the phone website, or if you use your computer. I personally always use my phone. I think it's faster, like for me to click everything. That's just me. But yeah, let me know if you use like phone or computer. I kind of have to use my phone because I'm streaming with my computer, but I still think it's faster for me. But I go on the Target website like on Chrome. I don't use the app. The app is always really, really slow and it doesn't load like all the cards for me. It's kind of weird. But I'm going to be refreshing, so don't worry. Just try to keep an eye on it. So I got new messages. Computer? Okay. Yeah, it's just for me. I like using my phone, but also I don't use the app. Like I've never used the Target app for cards on my phone. Just because for some reason like stuff doesn't load, it doesn't come up, and it's like sometimes it's really hard for me to check out. And that's the one thing about Target dropping late as well. Like we're gonna probably like I'm not gonna stop streaming probably until like 6:45 Central Standard Time because they've been loading late. But I really hope they drop some of that Don Russ. That would be really, really nice for sure. And then Optic Football is a really nice product as well. The blaster boxes for Optic, even last year's Optic, the prices are astronomical. It's insane. Like I think a mega box is $300, which is crazy to me. Like you don't even know. It could be a complete dud box. Like you could not get any good rookies, nothing. But people are buying Donruss Optic from last year for $300 to $350, which that just like blows my mind. Because oh sweet, I'm glad you like the site. Hopefully you find some good stuff on there. I usually always do. They're definitely a lesser known company, like they're not like a Steel City Collectibles or Midwest Cards or anything like that, but they got some good stuff on there. I'm glad you like it. All right, 6:03. One of these days, hopefully, if we keep streaming, I want to see that like 100 people in the chat, 200 people in the chat. That's going to be sweet for sure. All right, still nothing yet, but we're not losing hope. I think that there's going to be a drop today, but at the end of the day, who knows? You never know. Could be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I just like when it goes earlier in the week so that I don't have to keep waking up every day. I know I'm lazy, but it's like I hate the suspense. It's like you never know, you never know when it's gonna drop, what's gonna happen. So I'd rather just have them drop it early in the week, have everything load at like 6 a.m. Um, where I'm from, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, just so we can get this over with and go back to bed, go about our day, not have to wait in suspense another day. And last week's drop was not good. Okay, it was not good. Um, so I really hope that they're not just like trying to offload more of old product this week. Because last week was like they had some select, but it was such a small amount that it went in seconds. Like under 1 second, the mega box is sold out. I was told, which is insane. Um, and then you had blaster boxes that were up for like maybe 10 seconds, and then you had some tops from, and that stayed up on the site. But that was it. It was like 3 products that we had already previously seen. Um, I don't want that this week. I'm telling you, I want that Donruss football. I will, especially if they have mega boxes, or even if they redrop prestige megas. I will grab a prestige mega for sure, just because it's been so fun this year. Prestige has really been a great product overall. I think they're lower end, but I think that they really stepped up. Honestly, this year especially. And you get a guaranteed autograph per box. So for me, for $40, you can't. I don't think you can beat that. That's why I always go with the mega box. Who are great QBs to pull? You said older ones though. So you want like older QBs or like the rookie QBs for this year? Because usually the older QB cards, like if it's their second year card or even third year card, it's unless it's like a crazy parallel or an autograph, they're really not worth much. Sad to say, because they just kind of fall into like the base set. So the rookies are the ones that hold like a lot of value, depending on how they play. So the rookie class this year is Justin Fields, Trey Lance, you got Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence. Those are like the big 4 that were taken first round. So those are like expected to be franchise players. That's why their cards have been selling for astronomical numbers before they've even played, their first actual game in the NFL, which I was talking about yesterday. That blows my mind. Like the guy's never taken a like real game NFL snap, and people are paying like $2,000 to $3,000 for this, these rookie cards. Like that's insane. Like, what if they get hurt? What if they have like a season-ending injury, their first year and don't come back from it? Like, Robert Griffin III, that guy was incredible. He was such an athlete, but he got injured so early on in his career that it's just what could have been, and that could happen to any one of these rookie QBs. And, people are still like dishing out thousands and thousands for their cards. I get like people are like trying to say they're like investing. But it's honestly just like, you never know, it's playing the lottery at that point. You never know who's gonna, blow up and who's not. No one has the sports almanac from Back to the Future. You don't know, what players are gonna be good or who's gonna win. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's still really fun to get like massive cards of your favorite rookie QBs, but myself, I could never go out and buy like a $2,000 rookie QB card before they even play. Like, let them establish themselves first, and then we'll talk about like getting a nice card. I think that Patrick Mahomes rookie patch auto, sold for like 1.25 million, or no, like 14 million. I think he set the record. Um, so yeah, it's like some of those cards can be worth like millions of dollars, but I feel like the odds of you being the person who gets it and then actually hangs on to it and then they blow up, I don't know. I feel like it's very slim. So you know nothing about boxes. Um, yeah, I would go with mega boxes. If Donruss football does drop, I would grab any product that you can, because you don't know if there's going to be blaster boxes, which are like the small ones, or mega boxes, um, which usually have like a guaranteed patch or auto. But I would definitely, if Donruss football does drop today, I would definitely try to grab some up, no matter what it is, because I'm still not sure whether it's going to come out in blaster, mega box, um, but if prestige megas, if they do come out today, I will definitely be grabbing one because that is a super fun rip. All right, we still don't have any new listings on the main page. If you're just joining me, welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out during the stream. If you could drop a like on the video, it really helps me out with the algorithm gods trying to get my stuff out there. Also, if you want to check out the channel, check out some of the other videos I have. That would be greatly appreciated. Um, if you could subscribe, I have a 100 subscriber giveaway. I already made the video, so you would just have to go over to my channel and check out the video. It's a small giveaway, but definitely excited for it. I also have a card grading video coming out hopefully this week. I sent one of my cards to go get graded, and it should be coming back this week. So I'll be having like a grading review video coming out for anyone who's hesitant about getting their cards graded. I know that I was for sure. So yeah, still nothing yet. I got 1 second. All right. I really hope we see something today. But yeah, Flocka, I would definitely be looking for the big four quarterbacks: Lance, Fields, Lawrence, and Mac Jones. Those are definitely good hits, but we'll definitely see. That's why I think this year's QB class is so interesting, because you have so many big names and so many players with so much pressure on them to lead a franchise. Like, these kids were just in college, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, and now they're expected to lead an NFL franchise. Like, the pressure must be like immense. I can't even imagine, especially for a guy like Fields. I'm like 35 minutes from Chicago, so I've been a Bears fan and Cubs fan all my life, and the Bears have had the most atrocious quarterbacks in almost all NFL history. And now this kid gets here, and it's like you can feel like the tension in the city. Like, they are expecting this kid to do like great things. And I can't imagine, like, you have the pressure of like not only like the whole country watching you, but of like your specific city. Like, they're expecting you to bring them championships. And I can't imagine that as like, 22, 23-year-old kid, like, just being in the NFL. Like, that's so crazy. All right, let me know where everyone's from. Let's see where everyone's from. Like I said, I'm from Northwest Indiana, Hoosier Pools. I'm representing the Hoosier State right now. But I want to see where everyone's from. Hopefully we can help everyone get cards today. That is my goal 100%. I know that it's rough out there. This is like my only way to get cards. I feel like it's a lot of other people's only outlet to get cards as well. So I really, really, truly want to help, people get cards. That's why I started streaming. I noticed that JR went offline. I believe that he went to college, and he's doing tennis and stuff. And then the whole Matrix sports cards thing, that thing went down, and they stopped streaming. So I definitely wanted to jump on and try to help, people score some cards. Because if you're like me, you can't get out every day and be searching in the wild. Full-time students, people with odd hours, long hours. Sometimes, I understand this is like the only place to get cards for a lot of people, because every time I go out and I'm looking for cards, I never find anything. It's always disappointing. I always get there like after everything's been picked clean, and I'm sure a lot of people have the same issue. So this is like the guaranteed way for me to get a shot at getting cards. That's why I would still prefer for Target, if they did bring cards back, I liked the 2 per person limit a lot. I know a lot of people did not, but usually by the time I get out there, people get off work, there was still like a lot of product left for people, because they're enforcing like the two limit rule. They even had the SKU on the bottom of the like the boxes. They had those at like a 2 limit rule. So if you had 3 and you went to personal checkout and you scanned 3, it would not scan like the third one until like an employee would come over and like put it back on the shelf. I saw guys trying to get like sneak like 4 boxes back when the Target had like the 2 or 1 limit, and they tried to sneak it at personal checkout, and it wouldn't let them check out with more than 2, which a lot of people hated, and I get that, but it also made it a lot more fair to other people who couldn't be at Target at 8 a.m. on a Friday because they had to work, which I completely understand. But I would not mind if Target, if they did some in store and then also kept some online. I feel that would be like a good mix. Let me know what you guys prefer down in the comments, whether you like in person, like waiting in line to get cards or trying to find cards in the wild, or if you prefer online. I prefer online for sure. And we're not worrying yet. It's still pretty early. Target usually doesn't backload anything until like 6:30, 6:35. I'm on Central Standard Time here, so I do have my favorites page on an auto refresh. So that's what we're seeing right now. Make sure that your accounts are not locked, okay? Go into your accounts, make sure they're not locked, because that's the last thing I would want to happen is you go to checkout, you have the product you want, and then Target pulls one of its shenanigans and locks you out of your account. Also, if you do get locked out, do not worry. Hit the reset password. It's going to send an email to you. For me, sometimes the email goes to like my promotional folder or my spam folder. So if you don't see it in the main one, go ahead and start looking through those. Just do not worry, because it'll take like 30 seconds to reset everything. Still nothing yet. Again, if you're just joining the stream, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. My whole goal is to get people sports cards. I really, really want to help people out as much as I can. If you could just do me one favor, just drop a like on the video. It really helps my video get out there for like suggested stuff, because I'm still a really small channel, and I know there's bigger channels that are streaming. I'm sure they have a lot better streams. Vikings 95, he's he's a great guy. Like his streams are great. He's a really down to earth and humble person. So there's other people who are streaming as well, and they're doing a great job. This is only my second stream ever, so I'm still trying to figure out everything. If there's something that you see that I can improve on, definitely drop a comment, let me know, because I would love to improve. I would, love to make this better for you guys. I don't have any monitors. I'm not paying for any Discord, so we're doing this the old-fashioned way, just good old-fashioned refreshing. But it's also fun to hang out with the card community, see what you guys are up to, see how you guys feel about certain things. Speaking of that, how do we feel about the Fanatics takeover? If you didn't know, Fanatics recently acquired the rights to make MLB cards. They bought out the MLB Players Association rights, as well as the overall contract to produce trading cards from Topps. And then they're also working on NFL Players Association and NBA. So they're literally trying to create like a monopoly. Let me know how you guys feel about that. I love Topps. Topps has been like a staple for like 70 years. Like they were literally formed right after World War II. That's how iconic and historic they are. Like they've been making cards since the end of World War II. Like that is crazy. That is such a long time. It's like 70 years, like that is so crazy. Like, and then now it's just not, it's like they're just done. Like, is Topps just done? Is the name going to be preserved? Are there any other options for Topps, or is this just going to be a complete Fanatics takeover? But you said you won't be able to see Donruss drop in your favorites. You are right. I am refreshing on the collectible trading cards page. So if you go to Target's main collectible trading cards, it should say 155 results. So that's where you're going to be able to see the new product dropping. I keep my favorites page refreshing because if, just say something that I previously liked, just say it's a select mega box. You don't see it on there right now, but if Target starts backloading things and they backload that, it's kind of like a way for me to see if we're having a drop before everyone else, because it won't backload on the main page, but if you have it favorited, then you'll be able to see that product once it backloads. So that's why I refresh my favorites page, and I also am refreshing the collectible trading cards page on my phone to see any new product that becomes available. So I was going to say, for you guys who are watching, I would also be refreshing as well, because YouTube has like a 10 to 15 second delay in latency. I'm not sure why they do that, but I'm pretty sure I'm about like 10 to 15 seconds ahead of you guys, because it's not like an actual real time. It says live, but it's not actually live because they delay it by 10 seconds. What's up, Jackson? How's it going, man? So they probably ain't the best company if they weren't able to fight for their license. I agree. What actually happened was that they got into like a bidding war with Fanatics, right, for the contract rights. And Fanatics actually placed a bid that was valued like for the whole Topps company. Like Topps made a bid for the license. Just say it was, I don't know how many millions of dollars. And then Fanatics came out and be like, we'll make you a bid that matches what Topps is worth as an entire company, which is insane, because Topps is worth like $1.2 billion, if I'm not mistaken. And Fanatics is worth about 18 to 19 billion. So Fanatics just went out there and they just threw out the, hey, we'll we'll purchase this for what Topps is worth as an entire company, not even, matching their bid. So that's like the kind of money that Fanatics is playing around with. Um, I definitely, a lot of people just like freaked out once they heard the Fanatics stuff, but we're still so far away. It starts in 2026, the new creative deal. And we're talking about an $18 billion company with probably like the best, financial managers, creative directors. These people don't work for an $18 billion company, because, they just needed a job. Like these are probably some of the most qualified like managers and, financial people in America, if not like the world. So I have confidence that they're going to continue to produce, you know, quality trading card products. I just think it's going to be interesting, like what the design is going to be. If there's going to be like, you know, branched out like different sets of sports, because you know how you have like just for example baseball, you have like Stadium Club, you have Gypsy Queen, like it's all baseball, but it's different, basically like different series. So I'm interested in seeing how that plays out. Um, I really hope they keep some of like the classic sets for sure. Um, I love Gypsy Queen. I'm sure that I say that like every single week and in my videos as well. But Gypsy Queen is like my favorite baseball product of all time. And if Fanatics were to get rid of that, then I'd probably be like a little upset for sure. But it's still so early. We have no idea, what's going to happen. These people are, I'm sure they're more than capable of, creating a new trading card empire. But it's going to be interesting to see how it affects like local card stores as well. So would you be fine if Fanatics bought out Topps and kept the name, produce name, and produced at a higher level? Yeah, 100%. That's really interesting too, because I was thinking about that as well. Um, I think that is definitely a possibility for Fanatics to own the rights to all these different things and keep producing them. Obviously, Fanatics would probably make the changes that they see fit, but I have a feeling that could definitely be possible for them to keep the Topps name, keep the Topps designs. Because if it's not broke, like why would you completely like you know wipe the slate clean and start from scratch? I don't think that would be like very smart. I could definitely see them producing Fanatics exclusive cards for sure, like Fanatics exclusive series. But I think that would make a lot of sense for them to keep some of like the high end names, such as like Topps Chrome Baseball, different stuff like that. I think that's definitely a possibility. Um, and that's something I would enjoy too, just because Topps is like, it's so nostalgic for me and it is for like a lot of people. So I think that's like what most people were really concerned about, is just like not seeing Topps anymore, because it's just such like an iconic brand and such like, like I said, 70 years, like that's so crazy. Like Topps has been around for like 50 more years than I've been alive. Like they existed for like 50 years before I was even alive. Like that is so crazy. And plus they've created some of the most iconic and valuable cards of all time. You have like the Mickey Mantle, like first rookie card. So to see that go away would definitely be strange for sure. What? I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's still like so early, no one, the only information that we have like that's set in stone is that, Fanatics will start producing this stuff in 2025, 2026. So we still have a little ways to go. All right, it is 6:30 Central Standard Time. Still nothing yet. And I was really, every time I get like a good feeling about a target drop, it usually never happens. So I should stop having good feelings about target dropping cards. But if you weren't in the chat earlier, Donruss football is being released this week. Actually, today is the retail release. So I would love to see some Donruss football drop on Target's website this week. But as we know, Target is always behind the ball with everything. So I would not be surprised to see it in like 2 to 3 weeks. But I'm tired of the college jerseys. We were talking about it earlier. I don't want to see college jerseys anymore. I've opened enough Prism draft picks. I'm good. I want to see some NFL jerseys, see what those cards are going to look like. Plus, Donruss football is like probably my favorite football product, Donruss Optic. And Optic Basketball comes out within the next 2 weeks as well. So a lot of decent products coming out very soon. So we'll see if Target's on it, or if it takes them another 2 weeks. If anyone was here for last week's drop, it was horrible. It was not good at all. I was extremely disappointed. They just redropped a couple of older products that they already had. Select sold out in 0.7 seconds, so no one really got an opportunity to snag that. And then they redropped some Topps Chrome baseball, but I don't want to buy Topps Chrome baseball at $29.99 a blaster. I just don't like the markup. I'm just not about it. How do you guys feel about the blaster box markup? Do you think that it stops scalpers? Because that's like what they're trying to do. That's what they said they're trying to do. Is like we're trying to stop the scalpers and resellers by making the product more expensive overall. But I feel that's not really what's happened, and it's just made it more expensive for everyone. Because when Topps Chrome first came out, I was really excited, and I couldn't find any, so I went to my local card store, and they had it for $60 a blaster. Like most of these local card stores have just turned into like resellers and scalpers because they see that they can make so much money. And it's just so stupid to me, Like I get it that you're trying to capitalize on the market, but if you okay, Jackson says, if I use the Target collectible link, will the new items automatically be pushed to the top when loaded? That is correct. So use that link. It should say 155 results, and then you need to make sure it says include out of stock, because that's what's gonna load first, and then sort by newest. So if you sort by newest and then include out of stock, those new items are automatically going to be pushed to the top. That's why if you look at it right now, it's like Bakugan Battle Pack. Those are like the newest items because those were the newest ones to come out. So definitely include out of stock and then sort by newest, and you're gonna see those new products once they pop up. So I would definitely use that link for sure. It hasn't failed me yet. I've always seen the new products using that specific link whenever it pops up. So far, so good. And like I said, I don't use any monitors. I used to be in the Matrix Sports Card Discord until they made it $30 a month and kicked everyone out, which I understand. If you want to make a Discord and be like, hey, we're charging people, just let people know before. But they definitely used YouTube as a way to be like, hey, everybody, we're doing this for you. We're trying to help you get sports cards. By the way, join the Discord. And, they just streamed and used their monitors to try to help people get cards until they filled up the Discord, with enough people to make like a lot of money. So that's what they did. And that's why they don't stream on YouTube anymore. I'm not like, I'm not like trying to hate on anyone or anything, but if you're gonna say that like, hey, we're trying to help you get cards, then just help people get cards. Just be honest. If you're like, hey, we're trying to fill up our Discord, that's $30 a month, just say that instead. You don't have to tell people that you're going to stream every single day to help people get cards. And then stop streaming once, your paid Discord fills up. But I mean, that's just me. That's just my opinion. I just feel like you should be honest with people, no matter what, because honesty honestly goes a long way. Everywhere. I just don't like when people use like the guys that they're trying to help, and then they get what they want out of it, and then they don't do it anymore, which kind of sucks. But there's a lot of other good streamers too, doing good things. They're not trying to sell you anything. They're not trying to get you in their super ultra premium Discord that costs $60 a month for some Target monitors. For sure. It is 6:35 Central Standard Time. We still don't have anything yet. Still 155 results on the main page. It's getting down to crunch time here. Like I said, make sure that your accounts are not locked. Right now, that would be horrible. Yeah, nothing yet. Jackson says, I do not support my local card shop because those guys have proven to just be greedy. Markup is like 50%, especially if they have a lot of retail product. I 100% agree. I went to my local card store, kind of right in the middle of everything, like when the sports card boom really took off, and they get everything they get distributor stuff. So they're not like a little mom and pop like card store. They get like cards at distributor price, which is like really cheap. They get cases for really cheap. And I literally just like walked in there, and they had a Gypsy Queen hobby box. And they had each individual pack for $12 a pack. Like stuff like that. Prism Draft Picks. They had a Prism Draft Picks mega box that you could get on Target for $39.99. And they weren't selling out on Target either. They were there for like a long time. They were selling that for $85. And I know that they probably paid like a distributor price of like, $15 per box. And they marked it up to $85 because they were trying to make, stupid money. So most local card stores are just, scalpers at this point. They're just not even, they're not even worth your time. I've heard that some are still good, but the ones that are still selling cards at decent prices, the stuff just flies off the shelf. But yeah, I don't have any of those around me. Like everyone has like a 60% markup, and it's just insane. Like I said, I get that you're trying to capitalize on the market, but like, at what point are you just like, just screwing your customers so bad because you want to make, an extra $40 on a blaster box or something? Yeah, it's just crazy. The local card stores are just, they can be pretty slimy depending on where you go. All right, we still have 155 results. If you could just drop a like for the stream, it really helps me out. It helps me get my videos out there to hopefully more people, so we can get more people in the stream, help more people get cards, because that's what we're trying to do. Trying to help people get cards because it's rough out there. I understand. And today is not looking too good. Still nothing. Target has been backloading pretty late. It's 6:39 Central Standard Time, but we're gonna stay on for a little bit longer. We're gonna, hopefully see something. Hopefully they backload everything late, but it's looking like we're gonna be back tomorrow. I will be streaming all week long until Target drops. So don't worry. You can come hang out tomorrow as well. They don't drop anything today. We have not seen a Wednesday drop in a long time. I will say that. It's been like Tuesdays and Thursdays the past couple of weeks. So we might see a Wednesday drop. Jackson just says, I found out the owner of one of the card shops was weighing packs for Top Series 2 jumbo singles. Yeah, that is messed up. They're like, I've heard of them opening hobby boxes like until they get the autographs. Like they'll open cards until they get the autographs, and then once they get like one good autograph or good relic, they'll put the box back on the shelf. Because they know people are going to buy it thinking that they have a chance for an autograph. So if you're at your local card store, if you don't see them open that hobby box and put it on the shelf, I would not buy any packs out of there because you're overpaying like by a lot because they'll usually charge $8 to $12 for one pack of cards out of a hobby box. And you don't even know if they've already gone through it. Same thing with Pokemon. The Japanese Pokemon like booster boxes, they're mapped out. Some of them are mapped out so you can find like the hits, depending on like what place the card is in. So I've known people at local card stores to do that as well. They'll look through a booster box until they pull like a full art, and then they'll put the box out for sale, which is so scummy. Like it just blows my mind. It's like, dude, you're a grown man, and you're like taking advantage of probably mostly kids and teenagers. Like what? Like why? Why do you feel the need to do that? Like same thing for people who get into like fist fights, over cards at like Walmart when they get like super, physical. Like why? It blows my mind like how people are just so, they can just be so like greedy. I'm still, I still have hope that the whole sports card boom craze, I still have hope that it's going to blow over, and most of like the scalpers and resellers are going to move on to something else that they find. I just hope that people, like the people who scalp everything, that they're stuck with just like a ton of product that they can't offload. So should I cop a 2021 Panini Score Football Blaster Box or just wait till the downrush drop? I can only get one thing of cards this week. Flocka, I would personally wait it out for, if Target does drop downrush, I would wait. Personally, I am not a fan of Score at all. I'm not a big fan of the design. I would much rather get Prestige over Score, but that's just me. But yeah, if I were you, I would wait because Score Football, to me, it hasn't been super great this year. So if you could, I'm sorry, my allergies are killing me. I apologize for my voice and for constantly sniffling, but yeah, I would, if I could only get one thing, I would definitely wait it out to see if you could hopefully snag some downrush this week. But let me know how the rest of you feel about Score, but I personally am not a fan at all. Not one bit. Plus, they still have the college jerseys, which, if that doesn't bother you, then, that's perfectly fine. But like I said, I really want to see some NFL jerseys really bad. Plus, if you're just joining the stream, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. If you could drop a like, if you want to subscribe, that would really, really help me out. We're doing a 100 subscriber giveaway. I already put the video out. So once we hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to go ahead and do like a random selection of the comments on the video, and we'll be picking a winner. Going to win a Prestige Fat Pack and a 91 silver Wander Franco card, which Wander Franco has been he's been pretty hot lately. So definitely excited to hit 100 subscribers. I believe we're at 73 right now, which is so awesome. I love every single view and appreciate every view and subscriber that I get. I just started the channel about a month ago because I love sharing opening trading cards and hanging out with the trading card community. You guys are awesome. I love seeing how you guys feel about certain issues, within the hobby, what you guys are most excited for. So this has been a lot of fun doing YouTube. All right, we are still not seeing anything. It is 6:45. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to stream for 5 more minutes. And if we don't see anything, then I'm going to call it a day. But like I said, I will be back here every single day this week until we drop. I really want to help you guys get some cards. I want to get some cards as well. But we'll just have to see. If not, I have a couple of videos of me going to Meijer and waiting at like 3 a.m. on Saturday morning, just making a complete fool of myself. So, if we don't see anything decent this week, I will probably make another video of me going to Meijer this Saturday. I'll go there and I'll wait it out again, see if we can get some Donruss football. Optic Basketball also drops next week, or no, it drops within the next 2 weeks. I believe it's the 17th of September. So that is exciting as well. Let me know what your guys' favorite product is, or something that you're looking forward to. I know a lot of people are looking forward to Select Football, but that doesn't come out till I want to say December, January timeframe. But Donruss Optic Football is my favorite. That's something I'm looking forward to a lot. As well as Optic Basketball. They have some really nice cards in there. I was fortunate to open some Select. I have 2 videos on the channel of me opening Select, a blaster, and a mega box. Select is pretty nice this year, especially for the retail debut. The cracked ice cards are really sweet, I will say. So if you enjoy NBA, you can get your hands on some Select for a good price. I would definitely advise opening it. It's a good time. All right. So we got about 3 minutes left. I don't think we're going to see a drop today, but that's okay. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully we see something tomorrow. I don't like when Target stretches it out. People got to wake up, especially, is there anyone on the West Coast? Because I don't know how you guys do it. People on the West Coast wake up at 3:30 a.m. or 3 a.m. every day to try to, snag some cards. And that's so crazy. I get up at 5:20 to get ready to start streaming. And that's I do not want to get up at 5:20 a.m. I can't imagine waking up at 3:30 and then Target doesn't drop and it's well, I got to do it all again tomorrow. You guys are superhuman. I don't know how you West Coast people do it. But yeah, Flocka, I hope that answers your question. I hope I was helpful. I just think that it should be, you should wait. Because you can still get, if nothing good drops this week, you can still find score blaster boxes for a pretty good price. You don't have to worry about, breaking the bank for a score blaster box. But yeah, I'm just not a fan. Jackson says, I'm new to football, so I don't know what to get into. I'm a big sports fan, though. I did get some prestige, but autos and blasters are super rare. Yeah. So for the blasters, I would definitely recommend. I think we talked about it a little yesterday. Going with the Mega Box for prestige, because the value for what you get is just it's really really good. Plus, you get a guaranteed autograph. Um, I have a video of me opening a prestige Mega Box on the channel. If you want to go check that out, I think you might have seen it before, but yeah, the mega boxes are worth it for prestige. I would definitely say. Um, if you're new to football, like I said, Donruss football drops this week. It's a really nice product. I personally really enjoy Donruss football. You have the rookies in pro jerseys. So if you could get some Donruss football, and then when Donruss Optic football comes out, I would definitely recommend that overall as a football product. It's really good. Um, so yeah, that's probably the best advice I can give for football, as well as select. Select football is really nice. The cards are really really sweet, but that doesn't come out until like December, January timeframe. Uh, yeah, the bots and resellers for select. I feel you, dude. It's like I think a select mega goes for like 180 or $200. Like that's stupid. I would never buy, I would never buy from a reseller like that. That's just because you don't know what you can get. I recently I won a spot in a break for select, and they opened two blasters, and both blasters like had nothing in them. Like they literally had nothing. Like the best card was like the Jets like backup quarterback. It was like a grade prism or something. So yeah, you could be spending $80 on a blaster, and then it could just be terrible. So I would not recommend spending your hard-earned money, for on some resold product. But that's just me. All right, it is 6:51. I'm going to be logging off. I thank everyone who hopped on the stream. Thanks everyone who commented. Please, if you could leave me a like, that would be awesome. I will be back same time tomorrow, like 5:45 Central Standard Time, to hopefully tomorrow is the day. But we will see. You never know with Target. Again, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, we'll see some Diners football tomorrow, Jackson. Hopefully, you can pick that up. All right. Thanks, guys, so much.